Hi y'all, just wanted to give you a quick video on how to make a sachet scarf. I have a lot of family members asking how to do it because it turns out super cute. Do you want to go grab it? First you're going to need an eye hook. It's just a normal crochet needle. They have different sizes, it's alphabetical, and this one is the eye hook. It's just the shape of it right here, or the size of it I mean, is what we fit through the holes, and it's 5.5 millimeters is what the little numbers on it say. I'm sure you can barely see that if you can't at all. It turns out to be a scarf like so. Just wrap it around, make it look all cute and whatever. Super adorable. I have pictures on my Facebook page. You're going to need a normal roll of what is called Sashay yarn. It's from Red Heart. It has a picture on it, and the back side has instructions. I'm not very good at understanding the instructions, so I kind of just asked a friend to do one, and then from there I copied her, and it took me about 5 minutes to learn. Super easy. There's 3 different ways to do it. You can have big ruffles, small ruffles, and then make it look like a bell. It looks like this. And what you'll do is you'll start, if you can tell right here, it's a little attached together, and then up here is more of the holes. I don't cut any of it at all. I just take it and I kind of fold it. I find the second hole from the top, and I kind of bend it over like so. And then from there, you line up the holes. Take your needle. I use the top. You can use the top hole right here, or the second hole down. But I start from the top because it's just easier. I am left-handed, so please excuse me if you're not. And you just kind of stretch it out as you go along. And if you want it to have good sized ruffles, what you're going to do is you're going to skip your first hole right here. You'll go to your second hole. So we skip the first, go to the second, and we loop it on. We skip this hole, which is the first hole, go to the second, and loop it on. We skip this hole, go to the second, loop it on. You'll do that 10 times. So we have 1, 2. So we skip a hole, go to the next. Skip a hole, go to the next. Skip a hole, go to the next. And we can always go back and count your little loops here. You don't count your first one because that's your main thread. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 4 more. So we skip, go to the next. And if you can see what I'm skipping, this is the one my needle's on, so I'm skipping the one that is right after it and going to the next. So I have 10 on there, and what you do is you hold, if you can see, right here you'll pull this down and you'll kind of slip your fingers through the hole itself. It's easier to do when you're not trying to teach somebody, that's for sure. But you'll pull them down, and so it's easier to pull your needle through. You'll just pull your needle through, grabbing the very last piece of thread on there and pulling it all the way through. You get it through and you just tighten it up. How you know you got the right thread all the way through is because when you tighten it, it snudges up to the needle. So that is going to be your first ruffle, and you notice I didn't cut anything off at all. You do that all the way through, and you use your entire ball if you choose. I think the one that I made, I used all but probably the last 40 stitches to it, the last 40 holes. And then I realized that it was super duper long, so I cut it and tied it off, which is really easy to do. So what you do is you keep with that pattern. You go as far as you want your scarf to be, or as big. You know, with a child, you'll probably take one of these to make 2 scarves. And they're called a sachet scarf, so we can get all preppy and technical on it. When you're completely done with it, what you're going to do next to tie it off is, say this is the end of your scarf. You're going to literally leave it balled like this. You're not going to stretch it out at all. And you're going to twist it. Then when you get it twisted, you're literally going to take your hook and you're going to wrap it around a couple of times, like so, and pull the hook through your last stitch here, your yarn. When that is done, what you're going to do then is you're going to pull it all the way through, and then you're going to pull your needle out. And when your needle's out, you're going to take it and you're going to tie it just like you would a knot. You'll just round the finger and you'll pull it all the way through, and it will look like a little knot, and you won't even see it. Go get my scarf. Go get my scarf.
Hey, Dad. Okay.
And then when you're done with it, it should look like this. And this is the very first one. It should look like this. But then when you wear it, it bounces down and looks like a little bells. I will be able to show you how to make the other 2 later, but this is a long video, so we're done. Have a great day. I hope you enjoy it, and I will be making several apparently during my lunch breaks at work for all my family members that really want some. Love y'all.